Back speaking with Karen Wellman this morning on JustStocks from Dynamic Metals. Karen, morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Good to catch up, Karen. Reporting back last week here, some thick intersections from diamond drilling at the Prospect Ridge project. Just tell us a bit more.
Yeah, so the Prospect Ridge project is one of our many partnerships that we have here at Dynamic Metals. So we purchased this project last year, early 2023, and with GWR in mind, they purchased 70% interest in the project, and they committed to spending $2 million and move the project forward into a scoping study, or the project will come back to our hands. So Dynamic is free carry to a decision to mine. So yeah, last week the GWR put out some fantastic results, including nearly 120 metres at 43.3% MgO from 6 metres, so close to the surface. And what's exciting about these results, I mean, even if you're unfamiliar with magnesite, which I think most people would be, you can see that these results pretty much replicate or are better than the mineral resource that currently exists at Prospect Ridge. So that's a very positive outcome for a resource drill out situation when you're trying to progress something forward. What also investors should note from these recent announcements from GWR, and what it should highlight for them, is that Dynamic does have this extensive portfolio of assets with real depth and multi-commodity exposure. So as a geologist and explorer, what I want to see, and what you want to see with any land position, is that there's active exploration work, moving it forward, and putting holes in the ground. So it's very important for us to find strategic partners like GWR who have been able to focus their attention on this asset, moving it forward, taking it through the study process. They're looking at metallurgical test work now and more resource drilling, but Dynamic remains exposed to the upside. And we're pleased to be partnered with GWR because they have quite a large expertise in mining and export of bulk commodities. And they also recently announced that they've become an industry partner with a federal grant, and research has been undertaken on Prospect Ridge with the Centre of Ore Deposit and Earth Sciences from the University of Tasmania. So it's all very, very, very positive news.
And look, it's clearly been a busy start to 2024 for Dynamic Metals. Karen, just give us a quick recap on some of the activities.
Yeah, I guess the biggest news for Dynamic so far this year was the signing of our $20 million partnership with Mineral Resources that we did in March. So at the moment, the team has been focused on working with the MinRes team and finalising their DD processes to get that deal to completion this quarter. So in summary, just to remind people what that deal was, MinRes will purchase 40% interest in the lithium rights at the Widgiemooltha project in exchange for $5 million cash. Then they committed to spending $15 million in exploration over 4 years to earn up to 65%. So that's really important right there, that money is getting put, there's a lot of money that's getting put into the ground. Dynamic has not been diluted by this transaction at all, and we will be free carry to a decision to mine. So that's been quite exciting. Once again, Dynamic, we did the early stage exploration work on lithium on the Widgiemooltha project last year. We demonstrated the project had potential for discoveries. MinRes are a world-class leader in the lithium market, and due to the location of their existing infrastructure and our Dynamic land position, there was a natural synergy for the two companies to come together.
So what are you working on next, Karen? What are those upcoming catalysts? What are your priorities?
Yeah, so over the last couple of months, the team has been busy working up our gold targets around the goldfields, in particular around the Widgiemooltha area, and getting drill ready for the third quarter. Widgie ground is located in and around, several established multi-million ounce gold camps such as St Ives and Higginsville, as well as some developing projects like Astral Resource Mandilla project. So it is a really very prospective region, and so we're excited to get some holes in the ground there. Additionally, we're also going to get on the ground up at Deep Well projects that's located up at Micthara. So we're commencing a heritage survey in June as part of our permitting process, and then hopefully we'll be commencing exploration in the second half of this year.
Yeah, lots to look forward to. Karen, good to catch up. Thanks for your time.
No worries. Thanks, Andrew.